What is up, everybody? This is episode 41 of the Good Kraken Death Ratio Show.
Death
I
Ratio.
am your host today, Devin Stanford, aka Brevin the Dude, and I am joined here by the one who I am flipping around and transforming horizontally because his name is DJ Sinvex.
What up, people? How you doing today, Devin?
I'm doing all right. You know, it's pretty normal day at work today. You know, same shit, different day, but that's not a bad thing. And I got confirmation that my new camera shipped, so I'm gonna have a new camera here soon. You know, I'm gonna look a little bit more crisp.
A little bit more
crisp, a little bit more color, a little bit more color. So, you know, stoked on that. I'm gonna, you know, have two different camera views, so I'm gonna be messing with you guys. you know how that goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, had an interesting proposition today. You know, it was Ernell. You know, he was trying to get me to do weird things. But you know how that goes. Like I'm sure you've had those propositions from him before. He's like, yeah, because it's Ernell, right? You know, you know, just wait till he forgets to give you your hat. You know, next time he sees you, if that ever happens. But yeah, he likes to do that. I feel like I need to do some editing for you here real quick, because like I feel like your camera is just a little off for me, so we're gonna real time do this for everybody, so everybody can see what this is like. So there he is. He's moving over. Oh, he's a bit more centered. Look at that. Look at how much more crisp and clean that is. Look at that. It's just
he's crisping it up.
Yeah. Look at you. Look, beautiful. You're beautiful. You're centered. It's framed good. Yeah, I got you looking at like my bottom right nipple right now. That's like what the frame looks like. You can see all the colors flashing from DJ playing Tekken right now, and he's like moving with it.
I just had to finish the set. I had to beat this guy's ass real fast, and then I'm good. I'm good now. I just finished.
I had to call him out on that. You know how it goes. Yeah. Or here, no, I'll do it the Ernell. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. Dude, you having a good day today?
Yeah, man. Having a chill day, just being a chill guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being a chill guy, and didn't do much today. Just sat home. Had some Jersey Mike's.
Ooh.
Had a milkshake. I got a milkshake for myself, dude. This is place called Freddy's, and I got this like peanut butter cup and banana like milkshake. Dude, it's so good. So good.
This last Saturday, I felt like I felt like death. I woke up, had to go back to sleep, woke up again, just terrible migraine, like tried getting up and doing things, and I was just like, I just felt like garbage, and I was just like I wasn't sick, I just had a migraine, and I was just like, you know. So I was like, there's new episodes of Arcane. I ordered Jersey Mike's and a Gatorade, and I curled up in a huge cozy blanket on my couch, and I watched all 3 episodes of the Act 2 of Arcane. And I just have this big ass Jersey Mike's sandwich that I just kept snacking on.
Smacking on, dude. Jersey Mike's hits, man. I think Jersey Mike's is the most consistent fucking place that I've gone to.
Like for like sub sandwiches, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Like I used to love Jimmy John's, but like for the price with the sub, like they're kind of small. You know what I mean? For that same price, I can get Jersey Mike's, and their half sub is like ginormous. You know, it's
huge. And they pack that shit too, dude. They fucking pack it with fucking meat.
That's like just 2 big ass sandwiches. You know, what'd you get from Jersey Mike's?
I got two regular sandwiches. I got the buffalo ranch chicken, the hot sandwich, right? And then I got the Club Supreme. So I had the buffalo chicken one this morning, and then I got the The Club Supreme. The Club Supreme. I took out the tomatoes and mayo and added spicy brown mustard and banana peppers instead.
The Club
So
Supreme is the turkey, roast beef, and bacon one, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Because that's what I got the other day. I got myself one big ass one. You know what
Dude,
I
and
mean?
dude, they fill that shit, dude. They
Yeah.
fucking fill that.
But
fucking
I
thing.
left the mayo and the tomatoes on there, but I added peppercini and spicy brown mustard to it. And I took the red onion out because I don't like raw onion, to tell you the truth. I'm not a raw onion person. Like, I'm just not. I'm sorry. I've tried it so many times. It's like, it's hit or miss with me. You know, I'm just, most of the time it's a miss. I hate when I get like a sandwich and it just tastes like onion and that's it. And I feel like red onion specifically, like if you put more than you need to on there, the whole sandwich just tastes like onion now. That's it. I need flavor. I need different things attacking my mouth from different angles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But guys, we're not talking about things attacking our mouths from different directions, because today we are talking about the Game Awards nominees and much, not so much more today, because this is Good Kraken's Death Ratio, and we're slashing through the podcast space to be your source for all the nerdy video games, news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time. That's right. We get games earlier than everybody here. We get them at 9 p.m. the day before they release, which means I'll be playing Stalker 2 tonight. If you want to get ahead of the curve, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. But if you spent all your credits at another shop, that is totally fine. You can watch us record the show live right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show.
Good Kraken Show.
Good Kraken Show. If you have Amazon Prime, tell them DJ.
Prime Gaming.
That is right. You also have Twitch Prime, and we would love for you to give that to us to help us level up our game. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there.
Review.
Yo, DJ.
What's up, brother?
I think the people that watch this show on YouTube, or that only listen to this show specifically, need to be reminded that we have so many other episodes of not only this show, but of the Shipwreck Show and 20,000 Films Under the Sea, which is DJ's show. DJ's on my show right now.
Yes, sir.
DJ's show is 20,000 Films Under the Sea. So you guys need to check that out. There's lots of reviews out there, lots of different games, lots of different TV shows, lots of different movies, lots of weird conversations. You may even see a thumbnail where everybody was turned into a fleshlight at one point.
Yeah, you might see that one.
You might see it. That's a real thing, very real. So you may thought that this is a family-friendly show. We are friendly to families, but I don't think this content is friendly to families.
Yeah, not definitely not for families. No.
Yeah, this is 18 plus. This is rated M for mature. Actually, we are a rated R podcast. You know, just
sometimes rated X if the
specifically based on language, though. Due to
language.
Twitch TOS, there's
I saw someone get decapitated on one of our episodes.
Yeah, I also last night I watched a guy cut off someone's toes and eat them.
Oh yeah, we literally talked about that like last night. Yeah,
yeah, I watched it
on the Shipwreck Show. So if you're not listening to the Shipwreck Show, what are you doing?
Yeah, and
you can literally have a full day of podcasts of our podcast. Basically, you have a whole afternoon. Yeah. You can listen to the Shipwreck Show. You can listen to this show, Death Ratio, and you can listen to 20,000 Films Under the Sea. So
Yeah. There's also like over 300 episodes of the Good Kraken podcast, which is the predecessor of what we are now. And
hmm
you should check it out because you can see me and Ernell starting from the very beginning and
from the
seeing how
very beginning,
terrible.
you could see the Big Bang, if you will.
Yeah. It all started when I figured out that I could shotgun a Four Loco on stream.
Yep. Plenty of episodes where one of you guys falls asleep, or knock
at,
yourselves out.
at one point in time, Ernell used to drink on this show too.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
These were all
you have to
real
go
things.
dive in the archives and go watch it. So
Yeah. There's like 3 years of content there. A lot's happened
yeah,
since then. I've
3
had like
years.
I've had like what, 4 different backgrounds?
Yeah, 4 or 5 different backgrounds.
Yeah. But Esco, thank you so much for subscribing with your
Thank
Prime
you, Esco.
Gaming
Love you.
subscription.
Prime Gaming. So much work for just chill girl.
36
Yeah, chill girl.
months. 36 months. You know how
Yeah,
long
thank
it's
you.
going to take you guys to catch up with Esco? It's never going to happen because she's always
Because
going to be
Esco's
subscribing.
still is devoted, loyal follower.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you don't follow Esco, they stream. They're great. But yeah, also I would like to let everybody know that we have a merch store that is now live at the official goodkraken.com. That's right, at goodkraken.com. You too can get your own merchandise here. And let me show you guys the website real quick for all you watchers out there. Actually, this is for the people who are watching this episode live and on YouTube. Look at there's one of my backgrounds from a while ago. I was just too busy. I couldn't get Ernell a picture this week.
Yep.
But yeah. Guys, we are nerd culture through a different lens. That's right. Good Kraken is a podcast network and content creation brand that covers video games, pop media, and general nerd culture from a perspective of disenfranchised peoples. And I am not talking about myself because, as you can see, if you're watching, you can tell. Founded in 2021, Good Kraken had started as a podcast that has since divided into multiple shows focused on in-depth discussions, early reviews, and latest news within the film and gaming industries. We offer a community and safe space for all to come and engage with others just like them from all walks of life so that we cultivate a type of fandom that is healthy and supports the media we all love. And yeah, it's a cool website, guys. You get our recent videos with a link to our YouTube if you are not yet on there, which a lot of you aren't, but should be. I'm calling you out.
You should.
Yeah, take it personally because like I'm putting
Calling
that
you
energy out there
specifically
right
you,
now.
Who's listening right now?
Yep. I still love you
You
though.
sitting there driving your car.
Yeah.
You, specifically you.
There's a link to our TikTok with our recent TikTok videos. Also calling you out. Still calling you out. Yep.
We
And
know you're
there's
scrolling
also
on TikTok right now.
Yeah, we know you do it. We know you do it right before you go to
we know you
sleep.
do
Right before you rest those little peepers of yours. We know you're scrolling there. You're laying on your bedside. You got one arm underneath the pillow. You got the phone up and you're just using your thumb and you're like,
Just
yep.
or like breathing
like,
out your
oh.
nose, not even
Yeah.
laughing. Just breath
Yeah.
coming out your nose. Find
Yeah.
something funny.
There's also a link to our Instagram, which we know you're doing the same thing as just looking at Instagram Reels too, which we upload Instagram Reels on there too. But yeah, come hang out, be a part of it. But the most important part is there's clothing for Krakens. That's right. We have merchandise. You can browse our merchandise. We have a Good Kraken t-shirt, Carl mug for all you Carl tentacle lovers out there. We have a 20,000 Films Under the Sea hat to protect you from the elements and sun rays. We also have a GK Good Kraken Death Ratio hat to do the very same. And an amazing pink pullover splash damage hoodie. It's getting cold out there.
Mine's in the wash. I would have pulled it out.
Yeah, I still don't even have my hat. And then we also have some Shipwreck Show stickers for all of you guys to put on your cars or binders or, guitar cases, your desk, wherever you. I know some people sticker slap their computer towers too. You know, like yeah, we have stickers out there. Get some, get some, and they're all made to order. So yeah, do it, do it. Be a part of it. Be a part of it.
Yeah. Be a part of the Fish fam.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Be a part of the Fish fam.
Do it.
Join
Do
the school. Be a part of it. Yeah. Join my flock.
Join our flock.
My flock. Join my flock.
Not Devon's, not Devon's.
My flock. that I share. I share it with these guys. Oh my gosh. What fun fact, I had to Photoshop Ninja the fuck out of DJ's background. Ha 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 ha. Oh, it's Ernell.
Where?
Oh, he was talking in our chat.
Oh.
Yeah. He goes, shut up. Guys, DJ, can you tell the people what we got coming up next here?
Well, everyone, we've got our loot. We've completed every side mission so far, and I think it's time we head into the end game. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I got the perfect thing for this. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's just for you. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Vector.
This guy, dude. This guy.
Dude, just a couple chill dudes, you know what I'm saying?
Just a chill dude, just some chill guys. You know, I'm just a chill guy.
You know.
Is Arnell you chill guy?
You chill guy. Nah, he didn't want to be here
chill
tonight.
guy, you know.
He's like, oh,
Couldn't
Garrett can't be there. He's like, I'm not gonna pull up my bootstraps and get in there. He's like, I'm gonna watch from afar.
He needs to quit his job, man.
Yeah,
that job is fucking him over.
Yeah, wait, you're talking about Garrick, not Ernell, right?
Garrick, yeah, you quit his job.
Why do I just like kind of picture like Ernell watching us right now and him just playing with his belly button? I feel like that's what happens on a normal basis when he's not here. He said, "Yo, for real though."
I think he meant to Garrick's job, but I don't know.
No. My head canon is he agreed with me just now.
He's thumbnailing, guys.
So he's doing it with his thumb. He's nailing with his thumb. I'm just like waiting for the response. Guys, we're not talking about thumbnailing belly buttons because today we are going to be talking about the Game Award nominees. That's right. I'm going to take us through a little adventure as we are going to go over the Game Award nominees category by category, and we're just going to name them off and we're going to talk about it, give some insight and stuff. We are actually not going to be putting in our votes for these until the week of the Game Awards. So, DJ, let's get started. We're going to start from the bottom to the top, which is Game of the Year, which I have a lot to say about that. But let's see.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're going to start with Best Esports Team, DJ. Right now, we have Billy Gaming nominated for League of Legends. We have Gen.G, also League of Legends. Navi for Counter-Strike. T1 for League of Legends. And Team Liquid for Dota 2. Now, DJ, I have definitely heard of Navi before for Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
But I am not actually really familiar with any of these teams. You got any insight on these guys here?
Yeah, so League of Legends World Championship just wrapped up a few weeks ago. So Gen G, Billy Gaming, and T1 were the top 3 teams of that tournament. And T1 eventually won the whole thing. And T1, and coming into the Worlds tournament, people said Gen G was the strongest team. And in fact, I believe number 1 in Korea, in that region.
Mhm.
Billy is number 1 in the Chinese region as well, in that region, East Asian region. So
Okay.
T1, I think I had a tumultuous last year, and then like they just came back like so hard, and then they won the whole thing. So my vote's for T1 on this one.
Okay. Okay. I will take you for that. I did think it was kind of like weird to have like two separate, like three teams going for the same game. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like I me personally, as someone looking at it from the outside and not really being like huge into esports, um it would have made more sense to have like teams representing different games like throughout the whole thing. Um, but I like where your head's at on that.
Hmm.
All right. So next we have best esports athlete, which we actually have 6 nominations for this one. We got 33 Netta Shapira. We have Alexi Vera Larian, I believe. I'm sorry if I'm butchering any of these names. We have Chovy, Zhang Jihoon, Faker,
Hmm.
Lee Sang Hyuk, Zai Wu, Matteo Herbao,
Matthew Urbo. Yeah, Urbo.
Matteo Herbo. I'm sorry. Like I said, it's probably going to happen. I've never heard these.
Yeah.
The kids in Navi look like they bully fat kids in PE. Oh,
Well,
okay.
that's express opinion of GK member Ernell Pearson.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I honestly, this just looks like somebody hit their keyboard.
ZMJJKK.
Yeah. Zhang Yongkang. Um, I have no insight on this one at all.
Well, Alexi B is Alexi B and Zaiwu, I believe, are Navi. They're part of the
Mhm.
same team. But Chovi's on Genji, ZMJJKK, I believe's on, might be on Edward Gaming, which is another League of Legends team.
Mhm.
But Faker is on T1, and Faker is like esports Michael Jordan. Like
Oh,
he
really?
is, yes, like that Worlds win he just got. That's his 5th win.
Oh,
He has 5 Worlds wins now.
that's
So
insane.
he yes, yeah, he's.
Like,
They call him. His nickname is the Unkillable Demon King. That is his nickname, like legitimate nickname for League of Legends esports. The
that goes
Unkillable
hard.
Demon King. He's the
That goes
highest paid
hard.
esports player in the world. He's won. He has the most accolades, and he just won his 5th world championship. He's like Tom Brady, dude. He's fucking LeBron James. Like I think Faker wins every year. As long as he's playing, he wins every year.
That is honestly insane. The big
Yes,
brain on that kid. Holy shit.
dude. You should see it. I'll send a clip later of what his screen looks like, because like like they'll point the camera at him like while he's playing. His screen's like flashing left and right, dude. It's nuts. He's fucking crazy, dude.
That's
I wonder.
insane.
He's like only like 27, dude. Like or not even. How old is
That's
Faker?
insane. That's insane.
28 years old.
Dude, he's only a few years younger than me. Only a few.
Yeah, he's like he's insane. 5 world championships, 2-time world MVP. He got MVP this year. He got MVP this year. He has like he's won like the LCK, which is like the preliminary, like the regional
Mhm.
championship 10 times. He's a 10-time LCK champion. 10 times.
Dude, he's
He's
gonna take it.
nuts.
He's gonna take it. Like,
He's
just
got
off
to.
of those stats. Like, yeah, he's gonna take it.
It's on Wikipedia. On Wikipedia, it says that's his nickname, Unkillable Demon King. He's known as nothing else. Nothing else. No
That is
other
fucking
nicknames.
insane,
He's
dude.
fucking badass, dude. He's fucking badass.
Imagine being the team like in the first round in the championship. You have to go against him. Just imagine, just like,
Bro, I promise you, he's played for so long. Like that T1 team right? The only original member of that T1 team is Faker. So he's
That's
won with
wild.
multiple teammates.
That's
And
wild.
he is the constant. Like, he's the constant, dude.
He is the anchor
Insane.
of that team.
Yeah, he is. He makes T1, bro.
He is T1. One
Yeah.
one could say he could have his own hot sauce called T1 hot sauce.
Yeah.
You know.
But
he's
yeah,
the
I think
sauce.
I give that
He's
to
hot.
Faker any day of the week, dude.
Okay. All right, next up we have best esports game. You know, this I could talk a little bit on this one, just off of games in general. We got Counter-Strike 2, we got Dota 2, we got League of Legends, we got Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and then we also have Valorant. Well, just from what you said, I'm pretty sure it's going to be League of Legends.
It might be League of Legends. Valorant is making some noise recently with
again
Game Changers. That's the women's and non-binary league of Valorant, like of top tier Valorant. Actually, just today, either today or yesterday, the first ever women signed to VCT, which is the Valorant Champions Tournament, which is the all male league. So they had their first signing today. Someone from Game Changers, their name is Fluorescent, or her name's Fluorescent. She got signed to a pretty big deal, and now it gets to play with against males in the what's regarded as the esports league for Valorant.
That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah, first
That's
time.
really
Yeah.
cool.
And
Though.
That's
really
it hasn't
cool.
been. I think it's the first time first time ever, like for anything. So, I think that's pretty sick.
Is it weird to see a mobile game on here?
Yeah, it is a little bit. I think I don't know if this game is really popular in the States, but it might be really popular in China. So I think that's probably why this gets a nod. But it's just League of Legends on mobile, but it's like Chinese developer. So I believe so.
Okay.
So, but apparently has a big scene. I mean, PUBG Mobile was here a couple years ago, so
that's true. PUBG Mobile's got a big scene. You know, PUBG Mobile's easy. I've played that.
Yeah,
actually,
but like,
quite a
dude,
bit.
dude, the setups for like what I've seen people do for PUBG Mobile is insane. So like,
I actually, the way I play, I have like one of those mounts for my controller, and so I put it on there and I play like this. And that's how I play Call of Duty Mobile too. So yeah, gotcha. I totally understand. Like, but like just throwing in some AirPods and playing a game like that, it's like it's just gaming. You know, it's just gaming.
Yeah, it's gaming.
But yeah, let's go to the next category here. Content creator of the year. I actually have thoughts about this, and I think you do too. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be pretty. But anyways, we have Queso, we have Iluwan, we have Techo Gamers, we have Typical Gamer, and USADA Pecora. Now, I'm not trying to say that nobody is not deserving to be on here, because I'm going to be honest, I haven't watched any of these streamers myself. I do know Queso is pretty much just a meme. And yeah, it's getting very popular. But I do think it's kind of weird that Kai Cenat isn't on here.
Yeah?
Yeah, because like they're the most subbed person on Twitch right now. And they've made a lot of strides and even done like a lot of charity streams this year too.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of weird that they're not on here.
It is kind of, but at the same time, you could make that case for Iron Mouse.
Yeah.
Who's done way more than Kai Cenat, even though like I mean, they were the most subbed, and then Kai Cenat recently with his Mafia-thon, uh,
Mhm.
just got up there. I think maybe the board that oversees uh, these nominations, they probably asked and to see if like you could be there because they probably want them at the event. Maybe who knows?
Mhm. Wasn't
Um,
didn't Iron Mouse win last year?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not sure because like this is honestly a toss up. Like USADA and Queso have the biggest followings. Like everybody knows either Queso or USADA. So it's like there was some discourse, stupid discourse about it. But um uh, the description of the award for content creator of the year says the who's made the most important and positive impact on the community.
Mm-hmm.
So like Kai Cenat, I feel like is debatable in most important or positive. Like he does make a positive impact, but to say
Mm-hmm.
it's like the most important thing, I'm not sure. I can't say what he does is important. I'm not the authority on that. Queso, even though he is really popular, I don't know if he's done anything like any charity streams or he probably has. I don't watch him, so I don't know. I'm just like throwing it up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Like, has he done any charity streams or any big important and positive like outreach stuff? I'm pretty sure USADA has, so USADA might take it. But again, I still we don't know Ilwan, Techo gamers or a typical gamer. Like there's so many scenes outside of the Western streamer world, like
Mm-hmm.
uh because before Kai Cenat and Iron Mouse and stuff like that, and like even before like or when like XQC and everyone else was popping, there was like a Latin America streamer that like trumped their viewers and stuff like that. So like, and I never even heard of the guy, and he
Mm-hmm.
broke the record first. So
Yeah.
it could be any one of these guys to be honest, or any one of these people to be honest.
Yeah.
So I have no clue.
Yeah. I don't really have a lot of insight on it. I just, like I said, I just thought it was weird because I hear Kai Cenat in the headlines constantly,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's just kind of how I was looking at it.
I mean,
But yeah,
he's in the headlines, but like some of it's good, some of it's bad. You know what I mean? And people don't
that's
want
fair.
bad PR.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I believe like whatever nomination committee that they have, like they've probably just been looking at it, maybe just trying to reach out to different creators and not just look at the biggest creator, but look at creators that have been doing some
Mm-hmm.
really cool stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's go to the next category here. Most anticipated game, recognizing an announced game that has, uh, illustrated a lot of potential for to push the gaming medium forward. So now it's gonna be Grand Theft Auto 6. It's like that's
Oh,
what
did you
people
read
are
them
gonna
out?
want to vote. Yeah, we got Death Stranding 2 on the Beach by Kojima Productions. We have Ghost of Yotai by Sucker Punch. We have Grand Theft Auto 6 by Rockstar Games. Then we have Metroid Prime 4 Beyond by Retro Studios. And then we have Monster Hunter Wilds by Capcom. We know Garrick is going to vote Monster Hunter.
Dude, honestly, it's a toss up for me. Like, it's all these games look good. Like
They do.
2025 is going to be a big year for gaming. And if it isn't, we will all be sorely disappointed because all those games you just listed even are just scratching the surface of the amount of games that are coming out next year. I fear for my wallet. I fear for my time because I feel like I can't play all these games. Hopefully there's a staggered release outside of those. But man, dude, it's such a big year for gaming next year, and I'm super excited because as much as gaming was good this year, it was just good. But I feel like next year in gaming is going to be
Mm-hmm.
great.
I feel
So
like
yeah,
all of these games are at least an 8. Minimal. At least
yeah,
an 8 out of 10. At least. DJ Flight and chat. We went from hillside walking sim to on the beach walking sim. Probably,
yeah.
but dude, I'm not gonna lie though. The story in Death Stranding it's weird, but it's fun. I like it. And
Hmm.
I streamed Death Stranding when it got ported to PC, a couple years ago. And Ernell was watching me play, and I had a drastically very different gameplay experience than he had. I was already getting attacked by whales and stuff like that.
Yeah, and
It was
and it
crazy.
only changes with time because if you played day one, you wouldn't have like access to all the shit that people have built for other players. So like you playing like recently
Oh,
is a
what
testament
happened to
to
my
like
sound?
how many people played before you. So like that's and it changes the gameplay experience for you. Which I think is really cool. I think it's pretty innovative in that
Look,
way. And people didn't appreciate it at the time because they didn't know that that game was supposed to simmer, and that was like Kojima's
this is
vision.
weird. I'm sorry. I just lost audio for some reason. Um, give me a second to fix this.
You're good.
What just happened? You there, DJ? Are we good to
Yeah,
go?
I can hear you. Hello?
I think I might have to change headphones here real quick. We'll go to some wired
Hello?
headphones, guys. Sorry about this. Just happened.
Well, as Devin is doing all that, this most anticipated game is definitely a toss up, but I wouldn't be mad if Grand Theft Auto 5 or Grand Theft Auto 6 or Monster Hunter Wilds wins it. Those are the two games that are everyone's been gunning for and waiting for, especially Monster Hunter Wilds, because we got a lot of Monster Hunter fans in their Discord, and I know a lot of friends that are super into Monster Hunter. Grand Theft Auto 6, even though it's like we're excited for it to push the like gaming space forward, it's um it's still, like Grand Theft Auto is Grand Theft Auto, and it's always gonna be there.
There we
Um,
go.
but we're gonna go
We got it.
to the next category, best adaptation. This recognizes outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. The nominees are Arcane from Riot and Fortiche in Netflix, the Fallout TV show from Bethesda, Kilter Films, and Amazon, the Knuckles film, that's from Sega and Paramount, Like a Dragon, Yakuza, that is from Sega and Amazon as well. And lastly, Tomb Raider, The Legend of Lara Croft, Crystal Dynamics, Legendary, and Netflix.
All right, we
Devin.
good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Dude, that was weird. My wavelength just like crashed.
Oh, rest in peace.
That was weird. Okay. Best adaptation. Arcane is fantastic. Fallout was a smash hit. Knuckles was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched Like a Dragon Yakuza.
I haven't heard anything from it, dude. Like, that's the thing. I've heard nothing. I didn't even know it came out.
Yeah, I knew that it was happening, but I didn't know when it was happening. And then Tomb Raider, I heard not so great things about. To tell
Really?
you the
I
truth.
thought I thought it was pretty.
Did you watch it?
Well, no, I didn't watch it. I'm saying I thought I saw people praise that. I know people got mad because like the anti woke crowd was mad that Laura had muscles in the
That checks
animation,
out.
and that's it. That's the only negative thing I've seen about that show.
Oh, you're telling me that a girl or woman, I should say, raids tombs and climbs and fights things and goes through immense perils is not muscular at all?
And they're like, "Oh, she's so unattractive." I'm like, "Bro,
shut
what are you
up.
on about, man?"
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, fucking Arcane's gonna take it. If Arcane didn't come out this year, Fallout would have been clear winner.
I do have a weird feeling about this. Well, actually, I guess Arcane will be finished by the time this comes out. That this yeah. Dude, it's a toss up though. Because like to me Fallout is amazing as well.
Yeah.
Especially
It's
for like a live action adaptation of a game universe.
hmm
Like it's extremely impressive. Um,
It might win off of the authenticity aspect.
mhm, yeah.
Because that shows the Fallout show definitely shows all the good stuff about Fallout and the world. Arcane kind of like it's nothing. It's not nothing like League of Legends. It takes League of Legends characters and lore, of course, like well written lore
Hmm.
from League of Legends. But in terms of gameplay, you kind of only see a few things, right? Like from the gameplay, like how Vi uses her gauntlets or Jace's hammer, stuff like that, and the sounds they make, and that's the only thing.
Jace is
So
interesting. I want to see where they're gonna go from there, because
yeah,
that was interesting, to say the least. That last
hmm
episode.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, and I will be honest. I like Knuckles, but I don't think it holds a candle to Fallout or Arcane. It's
hmm
it's it's gonna be between
it's
those
good.
two.
All these are pretty good. Like the top three, like
Hmm.
a Dragon, I've heard nothing about, so it might just be mid. Who knows?
Hmm.
I usually would see like something about it, but like the fact that it just flew under my radar
Hmm.
as someone who's like chronically online and sees everything, like I saw nothing, dude.
Yeah.
I knew it was happening, knew it was filmed. I thought it was gonna come out next year. I thought they were thinking about filming it, not actually releasing
Yeah. Now I
Yakuza
need to watch
TV
it.
show this year.
Now I need to
Yeah,
watch
I need to
it.
see
But I
how it
also have to
is.
watch Dune Prophecy. I still have to finish The Penguin, you know, which The Penguin's
Hmm
awesome. But yeah, let's go to the next category here. Best multiplayer for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game, genre, or platform. We have Call of Duty Black Ops 6 from Treyarch, Raven, Activision / Xbox. We have Helldivers 2 from Arrowhead Game Studios and Sony Interactive Entertainment. And then we have Super Mario Party Jamboree from Nintendo Cube / Nintendo. Then we have Tekken 8 from Bandai Namco. And then we have Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 from Saber Interactive and Focus Entertainment. These are all very good games. I don't think it's going to go to Call of Duty personally,
hmm
just because I feel like Call of Duty is same old, same old. Although, I didn't like Black Ops 6 multiplayer that much when I first started playing it, but I enjoy it now. I was actually playing before the podcast. So,
Yeah, of course,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
I think this might go to, or in my mind, the top three in this category should be Warhammer, Super Mario Party, and Helldivers 2.
Yeah.
In terms of like these games launched this year, and the multiplayer worked out of the box.
Hmm.
Mostly for Space Marine 2. That I think that was like the smoothest launch of any of them. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo's Nintendo Online, and it's always kind of jank.
Hmm.
So they never figure out how to do online and shit. But I mean, a lot of people still play it. A lot of people have fun, having fun with that. So it's a great multiplayer experience. Helldivers 2 held highest concurrent players for a good bit, and servers running solid,
Hmm.
except for that like one day.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I've had so much fun playing Helldivers too. I have like 300 hours in that game.
yeah. So this could go to Helldivers 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah. If I was to look at this from the perspective of Good Kraken's community, it would probably be Helldivers 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I did see Super Mario Party Jamboree get reviewed very well, though. Very well.
Yeah. So it's between those two.
I
For
mean,
sure.
all these games got reviewed very well. These are all 8 and 9s out of 10. Every
I
single one
wouldn't
of
recommend Tekken 8 online, to be honest. So
these. Toxic.
no, it's not just toxic. It's just it sucks. It like for a 3D fighter, it's the best we've had in terms of like netcode and playability. But
Mhm.
like if you compare Tekken 8's multiplayer's netcode to Street Fighter, it's like fucking going from prehistoric to jumping straight into cyberpunk the future, dude. It's nuts.
Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got next here. Best sports / racing. For the best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing game, we have F1 24 by Codemasters and EA Sports. We have EA Sports FC 25, EA Vancouver, EA Romania, and EA Sports. Then we have NBA 2K25, Visual Concepts at 2K. And then we have Top Spin 2K25, Hangar 13/2K. And then we have WWE 2K24 at Visual Concepts /2K.
This is a trash fucking list, man. Such a garbage list.
Why is NCAA college football not on here?
I have no clue, but at the same time, what shocks me about this list is the only two things. It's EA Sports and 2K.
Yeah.
EA Sports and 2K have a fucking chokehold, a monopoly in the sports genre and racing genre. To be honest,
I feel like
because-
Microsoft holds the crown for racing games, though. They just didn't. The only reason why there's nothing from them on here is because they didn't release anything, and I feel like if they did release
EA's behind Need for Speed, Codemasters F1 is behind F1 and also behind like
Mhm.
other racing games as well. Like it's
Yeah.
Microsoft has Forza and that's about it. Like Forza and Forza
But
Horizon.
Forza is always like a 10 out of 10 game when it comes out, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like but yeah, definitely NCAA football should be on here.
Because I feel like
but
that's like excuse me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's the one I've heard the most buzz about this year, and people really happy that came out.
it did, and it kind of I didn't even know Top Spin 2K25 came out.
Neither did
But
I.
I know NBA 2K25 is dog shit. EA Sports FC 25 is
Football
it's
club,
EA Sports.
right? That's what FC
I mean,
is.
like it's all all these are microtransactions besides WWE 2K24, which is weird. I don't know. This is a trash year for sports and racing games.
No.
Besides NCAA football, so I don't know why it's not on here.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what to vote for. I just say Top Spin just cause I don't even want to. Oh man,
Yeah.
we are in a drought for sports racing games.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
in such a drought.
Well, let's
and
go.
Like they can't compete. No one can compete with EA Sports or 2K because they have so much fucking money.
Yeah. Well, let's go to the next category here. We have best sim / strategy. Best game focused on real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform. So, we have Age of Mythology Retold. This is from World's Edge Forgotten Empires, Xbox Game Studios. Then we have Frostpunk 2 from 11-Bit Studios. Then we have Kunitsu Gami Path of the Goddess from Capcom. Then we have Manor Lords from Slavic Magic Hooded Horse. And then we have Unicorn Overlord from Vanillaware, Sega, and Atlas. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up going to Manor Lords. Because I think Unicorn Overlord is going to win something else.
Yeah. I mean, like looking at last year, one game won both best game direction and game of the year, so we never know. It could be a multiple award season. So
True.
Unicorn Overlord has been like in the airwaves mostly.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I know of Frostpunk 2 is every time I open the Xbox app, I see it for Game Pass. I haven't seen any gameplay of it. To be
It's
honest,
it's a RTS like sim.
yeah. Well, I know
You know,
that. I'm just
yeah.
saying, like, you know what I mean. Like, I haven't seen
Mhm.
clips or anything, or anyone
Yeah.
play it on
Well,
my end. My
Manor
part of the internet.
Lords was the most wish listed game on Steam this year.
Yeah, but does that make it the best?
I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about it. For people who like games like that, I've heard nothing
Yeah.
but good things. It has very in-depth systems, and it's pretty nuts. I have a friend who plays the game a lot actually, and he streamed it for me.
I
And
mean, the
stuff.
day before was most wishlisted and got fucking canned.
Yeah, but that game sucked. Mano Lords doesn't suck.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Every time someone says the most wishless game, I'm like, I don't know if that means anything to me. Like,
Yeah, that's
you know what I
fair.
mean?
That's fair. All right, let's go to the next category. We got Best Family for the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. We got Astrobot by Team Asobi, Sony Interactive Entertainment. Then we have Princess Peach Showtime from Good Feel and Nintendo. Then we have Super Mario Party Jamboree from Nintendo Cube and Nintendo. Then we have The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom from Grezzo/Nintendo. And then we also have The Plucky Squire, All Possible Futures, and Devolver. Um, dude,
We Astrobot and we move on.
it's either gonna be
Astrobot.
Astrobot or Princess Peach, or maybe even
Really?
Zelda. I think so.
What?
Well, Zelda got 9 out of 10.
Yeah. Not even you're not considering Mario Party Jamboree. That shit's fucking heat right now. Super Mario
Family
Party
game
Jamboree is
though.
heat right
I mean, who knows? It could go to any of them in respective.
It's
like,
Astrobot.
opinion.
We know this.
Dude.
It's one to
Yeah,
Astrobot.
yeah. We'll find out. We'll find out.
My brother, who doesn't play video games, has a son, and he fucking they have a PS5, and they even told me about Astrobot. They told me, they went to me, they're like, "Hey, have you played this Astrobot game? It's freaking sick."
You're
I'm
like, I don't
What
have
are
a
you
PS5."
talking about?
Yeah,
But yeah, no, it's Astrobot. Move
yeah.
on. We're moving on
Here you
because
go,
we
DJ.
got like we gotta
Yeah.
hurry up
Yeah.
these
No, we
things.
got time. We got best fighting for the best game design, primarily around head-to-head combat. We got Dragon Ball Sparking Zero by Spike Chunsoft and Bandai Namco. Then we have Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising by Arc System Works and Psy Games. We have Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics by Capcom. Multiverses by Player First Games / Warner Brothers Games, and Tekken 8 by Bandai Namco. I don't think Multiverses has a candle to hold in this at all.
No, they do not. I love how they specify it primarily around head-to-head combat now because of that thing about with Sifu being nominated for Game of the or not Game of the Year best fighting game past last year or whatever. So glad they specified that, and all these games have been like true fighting games basically. But it's got to be Tekken 8, I think. Tekken 8's the best
I
fighting
think
game
so too
this year.
I wouldn't be surprised if there ends up being some conversation about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, because I've seen
Hell
a lot.
no, dude, that game is not it.
Really? I've seen a lot of people really excited about it.
90% of players they dropped off the game after the first month. Yes.
Okay.
No one's playing it. It's not treated as a fighting game. It's a party game. Sparking Zero is a party game. You don't play that seriously. You know what I'm saying? They tried to hold a competitive tournament for Sparking Zero. The grand finals was 40 minutes. Like 40 minutes to an hour, and they're just fucking teleporting using like fucking meta characters. It was boring. And what? They played 40 minutes, a 40-minute grand final for $15.
Jesus Christ.
$15.
Jesus Christ.
So that's that game will not be competitively viable, and I don't think people should treat that game seriously as a fighting game. It is a good video game. But even then, a lot of people who enjoyed the Budokai Tenkaichi series, they said like it doesn't really hold a candle to Budokai Tenkaichi 3. So, yeah, I don't think it's gonna win any awards this year.
Okay.
If it does, I'd be surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. Best RPG. We're gonna have some conversations here.
Yep.
For the best game designed with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. We got Dragon's Dogma 2 from Capcom, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree from Software and Bandai Namco, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth from Square Enix, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth by Gotoku Studio and Sega. And then we have Metaphor ReFantazio by Studio Zero, Atlas, and Sega. So Metaphor ReFantazio has been breaking the industry
Records,
lately.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Records lately.
Or not, dude. It's been reviewed really well, but there are way more Final Fantasy fans than Metaphor Fantasio players, so it's gonna go to Final Fantasy regardless.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I want other games to win. It's just Final Fantasy came out this year. Everyone's on Final Fantasy's knob. I can't get behind it, but it's whatever.
Well, you also haven't even finished any of these games.
I tried 15.
That's
shit was
so
boring.
different. It's so different though than Final Fantasy 7 or 16. It's so different. Everything, think of it as like an anthology series for the most part, They're all different.
I don't. But it's like I want to play, but I'm not interested in any of these characters. I'm not. I don't like Final Fantasy needs to make me care, and I do not care right now.
Yeah.
I know they changed the ruling to let DLC or expansions be allowed into these votes. I don't think Shadow of the Erdtree should win because technically that like it's just like the criteria for voting for this or for these nominations is player customization, progression, and stuff like that. I feel like that just means Elden Ring as the game. So I don't think it should be there. Dragon's Dogma 2 could get a shake. It has some really deep character customization.
Mhm.
There's some discourse. I'm surprised Dragon Age isn't on here.
Dude, yeah, I still think DLCs and expansions should get their own category. I don't think they should take place of full-fledged
Like
games.
you should take Erdtree out, put in Veilguard, and then we'd have a conversation. But
Yeah.
you know what? It'd still go to Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
if Metaphor wins, I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy.
I have a feeling it might win Best RPG.
It might. I mean, it's a lot.
I think it might.
But who knows?
Yeah.
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
All right. Next up, we got Best Action Adventure. For the Best Action Adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving, we have Astrobot by Team Asobi and Sony Interactive Entertainment. Excuse me. Then we have Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown by Ubisoft Montpellier and Ubisoft. Then we have Silent Hill 2 by Bloober Team and Konami. Then we have Star Wars Outlaws by Massive Entertainment and Ubisoft. Then we have The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom by Grezzo and Nintendo.
Astrobot.
It's probably going to be Astrobot.
We're getting an Astrobot sweep this year, dude. I think Astrobot's gonna win most of their categories.
What's disappointing is that I think this is the only thing that Silent Hill 2 got nominated for, and it's a very good game that reviewed very well.
Yeah.
Which is really disappointing. Again, that kind of plays into the whole DLC talk, right? Because I'll say it right now, Silent Hill 2 is not considered for Game of the Year at all, but it was one of the highest reviewed games of this year. So
it's technically a remake.
Yeah, but Resident Evil 2 won Game of the Year, did it not? The year that it came out?
Nominated. I don't think it did.
I might have to look into that. Yeah.
I'll look it up right now.
Yeah. I know it got nominated at the very least. And also Star Wars Outlaws didn't really perform that well. So.
Yeah, people do not like that game.
Yeah. Best action game. For the best game in the action genre focused primarily on combat, we have Black Myth Wukong by Game Science, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 by Treyarch, Raven, Activision, Xbox. We have Helldivers 2 from Arrowhead Game Studios and Sony Interactive Entertainment, Stellar Blade by Shift Up and Sony Interactive Entertainment, and Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 by Saber Interactive and Focus Entertainment. I personally think for a straight up action game, my brother, fucking Space Marine 2, dude. That game is action packed. But mainly because I didn't play Black Myth Wukong because the creators are sexist pieces of shit and they're garbage humans.
Yeah.
And that kind of bothers me that it's, you know, that even with all the discourse and all the proof that came out behind Game Science on that matter, that you know, this game is still getting light in the Game Awards, but I do think it's strange that that's happening. But
yeah, I
didn't play Hogwarts Legacy myself.
Yeah.
But that game didn't get any nominations for awards, even though it reviewed very well too.
Yeah.
So I just think this is a very picky, choosy, kind of hypocritical nomination, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think if there's any category for Black Myth Wukong to win, it'd be this one. A lot of people gun for that game as being really good and action packed. It is a boss rush game, so it's not really a lot of downtime in between in the gameplay loop of Black Myth Wukong, so it might win. But I would rather have Space Marine 2 take it. Also, to answer your question earlier, it got nominated for four nominations, but it did not win any of them.
Yeah.
It got Game of the Year nomination, Best Audio Design, Best Action Adventure, and Best Game Direction. It did not win any of those nominations. Resident Evil 2, by the way, did not win any of those.
Yeah, I just remember that being brought up a lot. But yeah. But I still have my feelings about remakes and stuff too. But it also wasn't a 1-to-1 remake though, just like how Silent Hill 2 isn't a 1-to-1. You know what I mean? Yeah. But let's go to our next category here. Best VR and AR. For the best game experience playable in virtual or augmented reality, irrespective of platform, we have Arizona Sunshine remake by Vertigo Games. Then we have Asgard's Wrath 2 by Senzaru Games and Oculus Studios. Then we have Batman Arkham Shadow by Camouflage and Oculus Studios. And then we have Metal Hellsinger VR by Lab 42, The Outsiders, and Funcom. And then we have Metro Awakening, Vertigo Games. I have never played, actually I've played VR, but it's been a long time since I played VR. I know Asgard's Wrath reviewed really well. I know some people really love Batman Arkham Shadow. The only negative discourse I've heard about that is the fact that it's a VR game and not an actual Arkham game, you know? Yeah. And then I've also heard very good things about Metro Awakening.
Yeah, this is a toss-up for me. Or not a toss-up, I just don't know any of these games.
Yeah, if I was going to go off of review scores, it's probably going to be Asgard's Wrath 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for that, because I have no clue.
Best mobile game. We have AFK Journey. For the best game playable on a mobile device, if you didn't know what mobile game meant. We have AFK Journey by Farlight and Lilith Games. Then we have Balatro by Local Thunk and Playstack. Then we have Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket by Creatures Inc. and TPCI. Then we have Wuthering Waves by Kuro Games and Zenless Zone Zero by Hoyoverse. I think it might be Balatro.
Yeah, Balatro's gonna be a sleeper hit in these awards, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Balatro was on mobile. I didn't even know that.
Neither did I.
Played it sooner.
But now I'm gonna
played it sooner.
I'm probably gonna download it to my phone.
I'm biased. I low-key want TCG Pocket to win, but you know, it's like I know it's not going to, but
it's fun.
TCG Pocket's still solid. Yeah, it's fun.
I actually play it every day. I battle people on it all the time. Actually, it's pretty fun. I almost got my 25 wins in that event. Almost.
Yeah, I still need to do that.
Yeah, the Lapras event ended.
Yeah, I did. I got 2 of
Mhm.
them now, so
Yeah, same. I don't think Geo got one.
RIP.
Yeah. Sorry, Geo.
Wasn't grinding enough.
All right. We got best debut indie game. For the best debut game created by a new independent studio, we have Animal Well by Shared Memory and Big Mode, Balatro by Local Thunk and Playstack, Manor Lords by Slavic Magic and Hooded Horse, Pacific Drive by Ironwood Studios and Kepler Interactive, and The Plucky Squire, All Possible Futures in Devolver. I think this is a really good list. This is a really
Very
good
good
list
list.
of indie games right here.
I was hearing the Plucky Squire might be a Nepo baby situation, so I don't know.
A
No
Nepo
clue.
baby situation.
Yeah, it might be like it might be one of those things where it's like the parent company is like, or like whatever used to be the parent company of that indie studio has resources, right? And
Mhm.
they're like they made an debut new indie studio to like take the indie type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're
Mm.
probably technically already established. But that's what I heard.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all hearsay.
Dude,
It's just rumor.
I think me personally, I want Pacific Drive to win this.
I do too. I think
Mhm.
it should, but Balatro's in here, and I heard really
Animal,
good things about Animal Well.
yeah,
So
and
like you said about Manor
it's a
Lords, it's
strong
tough.
category
It's
right
tough.
now. I can't say who's gonna
Tough.
win. If I'm gonna go off of like conversation, it's gonna be Animal Well or Balatro. But I
Hmm.
want Pacific Drive, personally.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. Yeah. I mean, this next one too is also pretty tough.
yeah, best independent game for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. I'm just gonna name the games. I'm not naming publishers right now
Yeah. Yeah.
anymore.
Just go for it.
Animal Well, Balatro, Lorelei, and the Laser Eyes, Neva, and UFO 50. Neva has gotten reviewed very well. It is
Yeah.
I it's
Good
probably
indies this year.
yeah,
Good indies this year.
yeah. I think there's been better indies than triple A's in my opinion.
It might go to Balatro. I think maybe this one goes to Balatro because it's just one fucking guy. I think.
Yeah.
For Balatro.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Uh,
Yeah.
but Neva, very strong pick. Animal Well, very strong
Mm.
picks. I haven't heard anything about Lorelei and the Laser
Neither have
Eyes, but
I.
the fact that it's here and it's Annapurna Interactive, it's probably pretty good as well. I
Yeah.
haven't heard anything about UFO 50 though, so that might be something to check out.
Garrick and
The art
Ernell
style
were
looks kind
talking
of cool.
about Neva last night
Oh
after our
yeah.
show, and they were saying that it's from the same developer as Gree.
Oh,
Yeah, and
nice.
this
Yeah.
actually
Okay.
reviewed
I'll have to
higher
check it
than
out.
Gree, and Gree's a pretty celebrated game too.
Yeah. So
So,
okay. Yeah.
yeah,
So pretty stacked list.
yeah.
What we got going next, man?
Best community support, recognizing game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates and patches. This is actually a pretty strong list this year, but we got Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky. I'm going to give this to Helldivers 2 personally because their social media engagement and the way that they interact with their community has been huge. Even when things aren't going well for their game,
They're pretty transparent.
they're very transparent and they communicate very clearly with their fan base. So I'm going to have to give it to Helldivers 2, in my opinion. I think Baldur's Gate it has won enough awards. It is a fantastic fucking game. I didn't even play it last year, but I've been playing it this last month with friends, and
Yeah.
I'm happy to say I have 200 hours in the game now, DJ.
Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, it'd be really funny if it did
Yeah,
because it just won another award.
just
a year
because.
after release.
But you get what I'm
Just
saying,
cause.
right?
Yeah, no, I get it. No Man's Sky's still kicking, dude. It's
Yeah.
still going. Final Fantasy 14 this year had Dawn Trail, released a Dawn Trail, and I heard
It
that
didn't. It
was
was a poor release, actually.
a poor release.
Yeah,
But I
Dawn
mean,
Trail
they
was a
cleaned
poor
it up.
release.
I think people are coming back to enjoy it now. All the Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 14
You know,
players.
I feel like Final Fantasy 14 has been in this category every year for the past like 6 years.
Yeah, dude, I feel like we see it all the time.
Yeah, yeah,
So it might win this year. Who knows, dude?
yeah. Speaking of Final Fantasy 14 being something for every year, just like another game, two other games on this list too. Best ongoing, awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. We have Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2. Or actually, maybe Final Fantasy 14 wins this one.
It might be. Yeah, 14 might win.
Yeah.
Helldivers 2 is good too. Diablo 4 might win it. Because a lot of people are going back to that game. I know Garrick's was playing it at one point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Destiny 2 being on here is a fucking farce.
Yeah,
It should not be
they
on here.
lost faith in their community
So
this
much
year.
on their freaking players.
Yeah,
We all dropped it. I mean, some of us in our community still play it. Shout out to y'all. Respect y'all for sticking in. But after what Bungie did, hell no. Hell no. Not me.
Hell no,
catch me
man. Hell no.
Hell no.
I had this weird feeling of wanting to play it again, and then I remembered what happened. I was like, nope, not happening. Not happening.
Mm-hmm.
Esco says they need a category for next year called Best Aura Game.
Best Aura would probably might go to Space Marine too. Aura of the Space Marine is pretty hard to beat.
It is. Games for Impact. For a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. We have 6 games on this list. We have Closer the Distance. We have Indica, Neva, Life is Strange Double Exposure, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and Tales of Zenzara Zao. I don't even know what Indica is or Closer the Distance. I've never heard of those.
Yeah, haven't heard of those. They look pretty cool. Since I don't know most of these, like take my vote with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Ernell says Indica is crazy. And crazy isn't good. I'm assuming. And but I do believe like Tales of Kenzara Zao got reviewed like very middlingly, but like also got not canned, but got flack because of the wokeness and its ties to Sweet Baby Inc.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we saw. Remember in the Game Awards last year, we had that guy. He was previewing this game for the Game Awards.
Yeah, he made it for his father.
Yeah, made it for his dad. So, and this is about black people and like their roots and stuff like that, and roots in Africa. It's or African mythology. So that game takes my vote, but like again, I don't know any these other games, so they might have done pretty good. Indica might win it, just because I don't really see a lot of Muslim women representation in video games, and it would be cool for them to win, just for that. But yeah, games for impact, yeah.
Next category, we have innovation in accessibility, recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. We have Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Diablo 4, Dragon Age, The Veilguard, finally seeing the game getting considered here for something, and Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, and Star Wars Outlaws. I don't know the accessibility features that any of these games have personally. Have you noticed anything with Veilguard?
Veilguard, yeah, has some good accessibility settings. They're actually Christian nuns. Oh, okay. Well, fuck it. I just assumed Christian nuns.
Right. In Indica.
For Indica, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. But
my fault, OG.
Still, we need Muslim women representation.
Mm.
We need Muslim representation as well.
Yeah.
Or Islam. In general.
Yeah. Free
Um,
Palestine.
Yeah, Free Palestine. Veilguard has some good. Yeah, Outlaws did have some really good accessibility settings. Actually,
Did it?
Yeah, it did. Veilguard also has some good ones. I would give this to Outlaws.
Yeah. I will
Star Wars
say
Outlaws.
I haven't tried them out, but I did notice in Black Ops 6 that they did have a certain amount of like accessibility in there compared to the other games with like movement and guns and like to make it easier for people to play. I did notice that.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I feel like, but it's also like they could have been done that. For,
yeah.
for a while.
Yeah.
And what they do have, they offer pretty. It's not a lot. It's still good
Mhm.
enough, but I feel like Outlaws or Veilguard did a lot more
Mhm.
for accessibility. Outlaws for sure. It is like a whole fucking page. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. Well, we got our next category, Best Performance, awarded to an individual for voice over acting, motion, and or performance capture. We got Brianna White for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We have Hannah Telly for Life is Strange, Double Exposure. We have Humberly Gonzalez for Star Wars Outlaws. Luke Roberts for Silent Hill 2. And Melina Jurgens for Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. I think it goes to Melina. If that game gets recognized for anything, it gets recognized for her mocap performance because that game is essentially a cinematic movie. Even Ernell in chat, Melina went off for Hellblade. Like it's a fucking movie.
I'll take your word for it because I wish they would list the characters that they play. Like I assume they're all these voice actors play the main character.
Yeah. I'm Luke Roberts.
I wish they
is the main character that you play as in Silent Hill 2, like the protagonist of the game. Mm-hmm. Humberly, I believe, is the main character in Outlaws.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hannah Telly, I know she plays the main character too. And Brianna White, I want to say she is Aerith in Final Fantasy VII. Yep, I was.
No, it was Aerith.
Yeah, I was right. I was right.
So Brianna White's probably the only one that's not a. Well,
Aerith is a party character. I consider like the party cast like the main characters of the game. Okay,
yeah.
Like they're with you throughout the whole game. You can switch and play as them and stuff. Cloud is just kind of the face of it. But yeah, I think it goes to Melina. Like straight up, I don't even like question it. I would be surprised if somebody else gets it.
Take my vote too, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Best audio design, recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design, we have Astrobot, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2. I think this is going to be between Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2.
By Astrobot. No, seriously, that audio design is sick.
Yeah, but I personally think it's going to be between those two games, just because I've played them.
I'm betting Astrobot wins this. It's going to be an Astrobot sweep. Astrobot's going to win this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, still good games.
Yeah. Esco in chat. How is Black Ops audio any good? You can't hear footsteps. She's right.
True.
She's right. Dude. Best score in music. This is interesting. For outstanding music inclusive of score, original song, and or licensed soundtrack, we have Astrobot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Final Fantasy always has killer fucking scores. Metaphor ReFantazio, Silent Hill 2, or Stellar Blade.
It's probably between Metaphor or Final Fantasy.
I was waiting for you to just say Astrobot again.
No. Like, as much as, like, Astrobot has good music, but it's not varied enough.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy, Metaphor probably are the two that would run that.
Yeah. We have best art direction for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. So we're gonna go with we have
Might be Wukong
Astrobot,
for this one.
Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree, Metaphor, Refantasio, and Neva.
I want Neva to win, to be honest.
Yeah, Neve. I feel like Neva is a good contender. I feel like Metaphor is a good contender, and
Yeah.
Black Myth is a good contender. I'm kind
Black
of
Myth might do it because of the like the way that shit moves, like the
Mhm.
hair, fur, whatnot. Like I think like for technical on the technical side alone, I think Wukong might do it.
Mhm.
But just creatively, Metaphor and Neva kind of take that cake. So who knows?
Yeah,
That's toss up for me.
yeah. I mean, just look at that artwork right there. Just that still shot for Metaphor. That's insane looking. Insane.
Mm-hmm.
Best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. So this could be where Silent Hill 2 may get some love. Might. But these are all pretty big hitters when it comes to narrative, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Every single one of these. You got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. You got Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. You got Metaphor Refantasio. You got Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. And you have Silent Hill 2. Like I said earlier, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 is a fucking movie. It is a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it, and that's not even nominated for Game of the Year. But Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is in here, and this is the only game that I think was nominated for Game of the Year out of Best Narrative, which usually you see a good portion of Game of the Year games nominated for Best Narrative, and usually if if a game doesn't win Game of the Year, it usually wins Best Narrative. Usually, it's like right up in there. But it could be any one of these.
Yeah. For sure. I think it might go to Metaphor because a lot of people enjoy their story like that. The people who there's been so many people who were playing Metaphor that wanted to get into Persona but just couldn't get into the story and the world of Persona that
Mhm.
really fell in love with the world of Metaphor. So
I want to play it
that
now.
could take.
I haven't played it yet. I want to play it.
I need to play it. Yeah, I've been looking for something to play. I might just snipe it, go
Yeah.
for it. But Stalker comes out tonight, so
I know, dude. Are you actually excited?
I'm just excited for something else to play. I haven't been interested in anything
Mm-hmm.
recently.
You saw those recommendations, right? For tech specs.
Yeah,
For-
it'll be fine.
Yeah. Fucking nuts. Next up, we have Best Game Direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. We have Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor Refantasio. It's probably going to be Astrobot on this.
Astrobot, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Astrobot should win some awards because to be honest, I just want, like someone said on Twitter, I want to encourage Sony to not make shitty games and make more good games like Astrobot. So
Mhm.
if Astrobot won some awards, that would just be proof. But I also want Balatro to win. It's underdog,
Mhm.
and it's like a really good game made by like a few people or one guy. I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
It would be really funny if Shadow of the Air Tree did not win any of these,
Yeah.
because considering some like the three big these not the three biggest games, but the biggest games out this year that aren't Shadow of the Air Tree are Balatro, Astrobot, Rebirth, and Metaphor, and those games are fucking heavy hitters this year.
Mhm.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
Dragon's Dogma 2 had a ton of it. Actually, Dragon's Dogma 2 reviewed higher than Black Myth Wukong.
yeah, but a lot more people played Black Myth Wukong, so
Yeah.
a lot of people were more excited, and like Dragon's Dogma 2 kind of fell off after a month. I mean, same with some of these games like Black Myth Wukong. But I feel like I saw a lot more support like online for Black Myth Wukong than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of Black Myth Wukong is kind of like the Spider-Man 2 of last year. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's a loud minority of gamers that play, or not even minority. There's just a bunch of people who played Black Myth Wukong, and that's the only thing they played, and they think it's like the best game of the year. They even think it's better than Space Marine 2, which I think is arguable.
Dude, yeah, not seeing like Space Marine 2 get considered for this kind of sucks, because that game, it has a great story, a great gaming experience, and a great multiplayer too. So,
but I kind of want Balatro to win. So
yeah,
but we're gonna move.
Yeah, we're on Game of the Year
award.
Yeah, this is Game of the Weird, the Weird Game of the Year.
Weird. That should be an award category. Game of the Weird.
I like that. I like that. Recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. We have Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor ReFantazio.
Same lineup as Best Game Direction.
Yeah.
And it's going to go to Astrobot. It's got to go to Astrobot.
I want Astrobot to get it more than Black Myth Wukong or Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. I would be happy with anything else.
I think Wukong's the weakest game in here.
It is. Like I said, there was actually a whole article done by comicbook.com saying that this game does not deserve to be here. They said
I think this is the weakest game here.
Yeah.
And Shadow of the Erdtree is here, and that's an expansion.
Yeah.
So like
Shadow of the
Erdtree
shouldn't be here.
Like Wukong is not bad, but Game of the Year?
It's the 115th like reviewed Game of the Year. Like there's 115 other games that scored higher than Black Myth Wukong per OpenCritic and Metacritic.
And people were saying like the initial few hours of the game are really nice, but it's a boss rush, so a lot of people kind of quit after a few hours. It's not a game you can just keep on going. It doesn't give you the best experience, the absolute best experience.
Yeah.
It's a cool action game for sure, but I think this should go to either Astrobot, Balatro. I mean, a lot of people love Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, including everyone that's in the server. All the GK people love Final Fantasy Rebirth, so it might get a nod. Metaphor should get something. You know, if Metaphor won, I wouldn't be mad either. So I would have been like, hey, I gotta play it now.
It in my opinion, it just cannot be Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree just off of principle, and it cannot be Black Myth Wukong just because it didn't review as well as they're acting like it did. A lot of people played the game, but a lot of people also played Pal World. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that it's a Game of the Year game, you know? But yeah, that's just my sentiment on it. You know what? Fucking Astrobot, win it. Go do it, please. Upset all the freaking basement neckbeards that defend the creators of Black Myth Wukong over at Game Science. Please do it. Guys, this has been our rundown of the nominees for the Game Awards. So with that being said, we're going to talk about our schedule for the rest of the week. Splash Damage, we have nothing going on, but if you follow me, I might be playing Stalker 2 on my other Twitch page if you want to come hang out, you know. Little plug. But yeah, the brand new game, so of course I'm going to stream it. Thursday, we have nothing going on because Friday for an episode of 20,000 Films. I hope you're ready for this one, DJ. This one looks like it's going to be a good one. We are doing a spoiler-free review of Gladiator 2. That's right. We are going to watch Gladiator 2 this Thursday, and we're going to review it this Friday. And I'm excited. You excited?
I'm excited, dude.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm excited. Guys, let us know what your favorite nominees are. You can join our Discord and talk about it with us in there. But for now, this has been Good Kraken's Death Ratio, your choice for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time. If you liked what you heard, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there. We have to go, but until next time.
Balatro, Astrobot Game of the Year.
Yeah, Astrobot Game of the Year.
And Balatro at the same time they win a Game of the Year first ever Game of the Year.
Blowout. They both win every category.
Every category they're nominated at Blowout. It's Astrobot and Balatro.